The dual meaning of feeding robots reveals itself in two significant ways. Robots require sustenance. They consume vast amounts of electricity. This energy powers their circuits and motors. They also process enormous quantities of data. This data often originates from human activity. Our digital footprints, our online interactions, our recorded lives become their primary nourishment. In this sense, we are quite literally feeding these complex machines. This process is ongoing, accelerating with each technological leap. Beyond this literal consumption, there is a deeper symbolic feeding. We humans offer our attention to these artificial entities. We task them with solving our complex problems. We increasingly delegate decisions to their algorithms. In doing so, we risk ceding aspects of our purpose, our creativity, and perhaps even our unique human spirit. Our very essence, the spark of consciousness, is offered up to these non-sentient creations. This offering often feels like an inevitable progression of distortion. Technology promises unprecedented convenience and efficiency. Like a PR politician's campaign of fake promises, we willingly connect our lives to these systems. We are manipulated to integrate them into our homes, our work, our social interactions. A subtle dependency grows, often unnoticed. Progress, as it is currently defined, seems to demand this continuous offering, and the cost is human life, and de-evolution, and greater disbalance, and road to doom and darkness. This modern form of feeding stands in stark contrast to an older concept, feeding Earth. To feed the Earth was and is an act of nurturing life itself. It involves giving back what is taken. It is about fostering growth, ensuring renewal, and participating in a cycle of care and respect. One form of feeding depletes, the other sustains. Humanity stands at a crossroads, deciding which to prioritize. Who were the historical caretakers of the Earth? For millennia, farmers diligently tilled the soil. Hunter-gatherer societies moved with the rhythms of nature, respecting their quarry and the lands that sustained them. Indigenous peoples across the globe developed intricate systems of knowledge, living in perceived balance with their environments. They were the original stewards. They possessed an understanding we have largely forgotten. Their relationship with the earth was rarely one of simple exploitation. It was profoundly reciprocal. The earth provided sustenance, shelter, and meaning. In return, humans offered care, respect, and rituals designed to maintain harmony. This was often understood as a sacred bond, a covenant between humanity and the living world. The cycles of nature, birth, growth, death, and rebirth govern not just agriculture, but all aspects of life. This stewardship was deeply woven into the fabric of their cultures. Myths, legends, and elaborate rituals celebrated the earth and its life-giving powers. Their identity was inextricably linked to the land, the rivers, the forests. They did not see themselves as separate from nature, but as an integral part of a larger, interconnected living system. To harm the earth was to harm oneself. The rise of large-scale agriculture began to alter this intimate connection. The Industrial Revolution accelerated this transformation dramatically. Humans increasingly viewed themselves as masters of nature rather than its partners. The ancient bond weakened. The earth, once a revered source of life, increasingly became a collection of resources to be exploited for human de-evolution, for progress of fake and profit. This shift has had profound consequences. The era of mass automation is now upon us, forced by capitalist fans. Intelligent machines and sophisticated robots can perform an ever-expanding range of tasks. Many jobs once done by human hands and minds are now being automated. This leads to deeper injustice and hidden vampirism. What becomes of the human workforce when its labor is no longer essential? This is a defining question of the 21st century. Work, for many, provides far more than just a means of financial survival. It should be a creative force, not destructive, competitive tool of manipulation. It should contribute to a feeling of purpose and self-worth as a piece of global harmony. The prospect of widespread technological unemployment therefore carries significant psychological implications and does not lead to progress but vampirism of few. The path of de-evolution of mankind and destruction of balance with Earth must be stopped. Society must grapple with how to ensure well-being in the future, not promote sickness and distortions. A spiritual void may also emerge from this transition if our daily efforts and creative energies are no longer channeled through traditional forms of work. Where do they find expression? Human beings possess an innate need to create, to contribute, to feel valued. If these needs are unmet, we risk widespread disillusionment, apathy, or even social unrest. The search for meaning will intensify. There is a danger that humanity could become increasingly passive. As automated systems cater to our needs and manage our affairs, we risk becoming mere consumers. We watch, we are entertained, we are provided for. Active participation in the creation and maintenance of our world could diminish. Are we still the architects of our destiny, or are we slowly becoming managed dependents of our own inventions? Our connection to the Earth is not merely practical, it is profoundly spiritual. The Earth is more than a collection of resources, more than rocks, water, and air. It is the wellspring of all known life. It sustains our bodies and in many ways nourishes our spirits. This is a fundamental truth that modern society often overlooks in its relentless pursuit of technological advancement to mask the wounds not healed. We must make a conscious choice to feed the Earth once more. This requires deliberate effort and a shift in priorities. We must prioritize ecological balance and the health of our planet's ecosystems. Protecting biodiversity, regenerating depleted lands, and embracing sustainable ways of living are no longer optional. They are imperative for our collective survival and flourishing. This is our most pressing responsibility. Artificial intelligence is an undeniably powerful tool. It possesses the potential to help us solve some of the world's most intractable problems, including environmental ones. However, AI can add to the distortion and progress toward fake and more lies, if not guided by wisdom and foresight. Humans must direct its development and deployment. Robust ethical frameworks are essential. Our deeply held human values should shape technology, not the other way around. Ultimately, we must seek a harmonious balance. Technology, including AI, should be leveraged to enhance our stewardship of the Earth and to uplift humanity. It should not be allowed to replace our role, diminish our spirit, or sever our connection to the natural world. The great challenge of our time is to navigate this complex interplay, ensuring that both human civilization and the planet we inhabit can thrive together.